Welcome back to another episode of Tech Fit Mind, the podcast where we explore how innovation, wellness, and purpose intersect in the architecture, engineering, and construction world. I'm your host, Stephen Wald, and today's guest is someone who sits at the frontier of design and technology. Joining us is Joshua Thompson, Senior CAD Administrator and AI Strategist at Bolton Menk. With 30 years in the industry, Joshua has been ahead of the curve when it comes to integrating AI and machine learning into AEC workflows. But as you'll hear, he also finds balance in corgi walks, tea rituals, and curiosity that never fades. Joshua, welcome to the show. Let's kind of start at the beginning. What first got you into this field?
Believe it or not, it all started with a childhood dream to build a swimming pool in my backyard. I had a plan, a bucket, a wagon, and a very forgiving mom. I even hauled concrete from a batch plant a block away. That early DIY spirit stuck with me and eventually led me into the built world.
And now you're tracking AI strategies for an entire firm. What does a typical day look like in your role?
It's a wide-ranging landscape. I spend my time researching the latest in machine learning, large language models, and Autodesk's machine learning platforms, especially where they touch stormwater or civil infrastructure. These days, AI intersects with nearly every corner.
That sounds like a huge shift from how projects were designed when you started 30 years ago.
Absolutely. One of the biggest changes I've seen is how tech has shrunk out over time. What used to take full workstations can now be done on portable devices. And now, with AI, the change is even more exponential. It's like having a partner in your design process, someone to bounce ideas off and generate faster, smarter solutions.
Any standout moments where technology really saved a project?
Definitely. I once had 3 weeks to design a 1-mile water main for a business parkway City had overlooked service before construction began. Civil 3D's pressure pipe tools made it possible to pull it off quickly and effectively.
What's your take on where AEC tech is headed in the next few years?
I think apps as we know them will begin to fade. Instead, we will see AI agents managing tasks directly tied to common data environments and digital twins. That's going to completely change how we design, build, and collaborate.
You clearly handle a lot of high-tech, high-pressure work. How do you stay grounded?
I walk my corgi at least a mile 3 times a week. It's a simple thing, but it keeps me moving, gives me space to think, and helps me reset.
So corgis are your secret weapon?
Honestly, yes. That and tea at the same time every day. Routines matter. Even my corgi wears a GPS collar that tracks our steps. It's become a fun way to track fitness and stay on target.
How else do you manage your energy and mental balance?
Podcasts are huge for me. I listen nonstop, especially on AI developments. It helps me stay updated and gives me something to look forward to. Also, tools that track your workload and suggest breaks or focus times have been really helpful.
You have clearly embraced lifelong learning. What's helped you the most as you have adapted to changing roles and technologies?
Large language models, without a doubt. They've exponentially expanded how much I can learn and apply quickly. They've amplified what I can do. And I think that's the key for anyone in AEC right now. Stay curious, keep learning.
If you could build any new tech to improve your workflow right now, what would it be?
An AI onboarding agent for CAD tools that tailors training based on someone's background and skill level. It would speed up learning and help new users find their groove faster.
Before we wrap, what advice would you give to others in AEC looking to stay sharp and inspired?
Always be a lifelong student. Use the learning platforms out there and don't underestimate the power of turning ideas into reality. That's what drew most of us here in the first place.
Well said, Joshua. Thanks for joining us today and giving us a look into your tech-driven world with a little help from a corgi. But that's it for today's episode of Tech Fit in Mind. If you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to subscribe, share with your AEC peers, and maybe take your dog, ideally if you have a corgi, for a walk while you reflect. Until next time, stay curious, stay balanced, and keep building better.